used to work very much about resolve the problem. As the Singapore journalists say, usually on most project in Wat Chak Dang, they try to resolve the problem of the environmental. For me, almost 25 years I work as a resolve the problem, how to help the poverty to have the food, get rid of suffering or get rid of poverty, get rid all of uneducated people. So headache, too much work. As we know that we cannot resolve the problem, everything's on earth. That's why I realized that and come back to start from the grassroots, especially myself. I have to be enjoy myself in the organic food, with my field, with my family or my cousin in the Isan, the most dry area in the country. A lot of people is very poor, especially they have no water, as see my biography. I used to live and work in America for 10 years and become a monk in Texas. I lived there 10 more years as the monkhood. I see a lot of problem, but anyway, we cannot prevention everything. But the most important is I have to come back to meditation. Anapanasati is mean mindfulness. Breathing in and out. I said, the first we need to enjoy ourselves first. First, when we enjoy ourselves, we not make sure when you do good or you enjoy yourself, you're not harm to others. Like in my temple, as in Illinois, that my small temple in Chonburi, but a lot of trees. I planted a lot of trees for 10 years. When you walk into my temple like a jungle, harmonious, cooling system. And then my temple, no air condition. Because when I'm cooling, I'm enjoy, but I have to, when I put on air condition, everyone suffer. Carbons, carbon, warming. That's why I'm realizing we have to start planting. And then how going to plant and affect to environmental. I had to ask all my people, plant the tree plantation to get for benefit. As a master say, one tree is a lot of profit. The trees give us the new oxygen. As we know, the basic need for ourselves is oxygen first. On earth, we need oxygen. The oxygen comes from the trees. The second, we need water, H2O. Of course, the H2O produce and keep it very much from the tree. A lot of trees jungle. If we have a lot of trees, a lot of forests, we are a lot of oxygen, water. And the food, organic food is came from the tree, as a master say. Because the Buddhist teaching, or Buddha teach us 2,600 years ago in Vanaropasu, he taught that. But he answered the Deva. But Deva right now is like us, who's very willing to serve ourselves, to serve others. That's meaning like a Deva. And then how we going to get merit on the time? Whatever we sit or whatever we sleep, he said, plant the trees, dig the ground to make the waterfall, make the bridge or offerings, something they need for the need. I come back realize, we have to start what the Buddha said. That's the topic today. Kun Mu. Even Mu is my hometown. You see, in Surin, very dry. That's why he come to Bangkok to enjoy life. And then he said, Longpo, we started Buddhist with the environmental. Not just Buddhist, Christianity have to be involved with the environmental. Jews, Muslim, or everyone, all being have to involve with the environmental. That's why my topic is very simple today, because everyone need oxygen, water, organic food. If you're closing from the jungle, Mahatma Gandhi, he planted the cotton in the jungle. Shelter, we cut the tree from the jungle. And when we get sick, we have herb from the jungle. That's why life seems like we have to go back to the basic life. But of course, we cannot do that everywhere. Everyone, we cannot. But we must understand it that the environmental involved with us all the time. Singapore now very much involved with the environmental, the protection in every years, because if he not do it, he's going to sink in the sea. Everyone have to consider that. That's why my project we call Kok Nong Na. Kok Nong Na is the strategy as a new sufficiency economy from the King Ramanai. But only the word we use to memorize and very familiar with my farm, my people around Thailand. When we call Kok Nong Na, it's oh yes, that's I understand. Because before I taught my kid, I taught my student, they say new agriculture theory, they don't understand. How? As I told you, I have the Kok Nong Na is the answer for SDG. Everyone know that SDG they need, as United Nations. The first, get rid of poverty, right? Second, get rid of hunger. The third have to be healthy. Fourth, education, blah 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 blah. 17 segments. But the first, how to get rid of poverty, and then how to get rid of hunger, and how to be good and strong. They have to get organic food, no chemical food like we eat every day. How to get organic food? We have to plant it ourselves, or surrounding with the community, like the master said. Everyone have to plant a tree, plant something to eat. How to go to plant? It's very easy. We call agriculture Kok Nong Na. You see, when we get Kok Nong Na or plant it ourselves like a tree plantation to get full benefit, of course we get wellness life. We're happy because first when we plant the tree we get oxygen. Every day, every time we walk under the trees, stay under the trees. But we not just harmonize ourselves, but impact to the community, impact to whole country, and impact to the world. This is the Kok Nong Na. As I told everyone, the first we need to realize, to understand that why we are here, why we are born. I ask myself all the time, why I want to be in America? Oh, because I need money. Oh, I need good education. Oh, I need luxury life. And then what? Oh, get money. Oh, get money for what? Oh, have to look at the new and good family, Even though man have a wife and women have to get a good husband. And all those we looking for the money. The good education always reach us to the good money. But those money is not bring us joy, you see. Because the most people need is enlightened. You need enlightened. Everyone needs enlightened. Master needs enlightened. Enlightened is what? Not attached to suffer, or not attached to things what we need. Money, house, wife, car, When I ask myself, I understand it. Oh, everyone need happiness or freedom of happiness. No, happiness is not the money. Happiness what? Something to eat. As how we going to work. And my work have to be impact to on those problems. Not self happiness. My work, everyone going to be impact, happy with us. I have a lot of food in my temple, organic food, just not me, but all people comes around. If we have left, we give to the need. We give to the need. If we have more, we sell it to support our temple. You see, that's why this topic, including with my life, that's we call the meaning of life. Everyone have to understand that we are here on, I don't want to say we too big, we are in the universe, Of course we are really in the universe. I like to see the James Webb camera right now. Oh my goodness, they saw a lot of universe, a lot of galaxies. Wow. But that is not make us happy, make us suffer, because we need to know more. Knowledge is suffering. You see, knowledge is suffering. But if you knowledge by wisdom, wisdom, as the Buddha say, to get rid of suffering. That means the panya, we call panya. But the first we need to know that basic need for being, what we know, as I say, we need air, right? Where's the air come from, ma'am? Air come from the trees. Second, we need water. The water come from the tree. It come from the forest. Very simple. Food, organic food come from the tree, you see. Clothing and shelter, even though medicine, come from the trees. You see, very simple. Why we work so hard to do that around the world? So suffer ourselves, not just you. Your family suffer. Like me, when I went to USA, I'm studying. Oh, my family suffering. Have to sell my farm to send the money to educate. You see, Emily know that when you went to England, right? A lot of suffer with the scholarship, and then as I told you, everything's from the trees. You see, if we have the trees, that's why I followed my King Ramanai. Of course, sometimes we don't want to talk much about him because monarchy might be not everyone, But anyway, I realized that this is when we plant the tree, we create what? Create the harmonies from the world for everyone, not just for me, That's why the tree and very important for us. Tree plantation to get for benefit. The first, the king said, plant the tree enough for food. See. Second, plant the tree enough for use it. Shampoo, soap, everyday life, and detergent. You plant it and then you can make it. Even though masters did a lot of things, even though he can make the gas or oil for the car, but of course that's good. But the first and very simple to do it, just plant a tree. Plant the tree enough for living. Teak wood or blah blah blah, wood, organic or original wood, indigenous wood. Like when I went to Emily with Hawaii, I said, a lot of trees, a lot of wood. We went to there and then I told her, might become to do a Kok Nong Na in Hawaiian, And then after we have tree plantation to get for benefit in the land, as I show you my biography 5 minutes ago, a lot of trees. Before no trees, only rice field, petty field, sugar cane, corn. For what? To give rich to company. People, farmer get poor, get very suffer. And then when no tree, no rain, no tree, no harmonious. You see? This is what my very concern about how to prevention about global warming, how to answer the basic need, how to answer for sustainable development goal. Very simple. The Buddha said very simple. Buddha enlightened in the jungle, under the trees, but we're not concerned about the tree very much now. And then why he willing to plant the tree in March? Oh my goodness. No, you have a lot of Las Vegas, Arizona. Come on, man. I told him, plant the trees in our earth is easy. If you don't know it, come to me, man. See my work here in Surin. Look, yeah. Before like a desert here. Only 8 years I planted the tree. Look, very simple. This is a movie star named Pancake, the friend of Timu. Pancake. Very simple. As you know, we plant the tree in Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, and Pakistan. My friend in Pakistan worked for CP, a lot of money, but surrounding him very poor. That is kind of the works, not expansion or not income distribution, just self. But for me, everyone happy. This oxygen from my lands grow around the world, As we know that, what we call the Amazon forest before, that is the heart, the rung of oxygen on the world, in the world. But now we clear cut it to plant the glass for what? To feed the cow. See, that is the problem. If we do like that, if we did it, we do that always. We like the Singapore journalists say, this is just the result. But I love to work as prevention because happy, simple. Not just I as a Buddhist monk, but you are too. Living slow life, enjoy under the tree, If you plant a banana tree, it's only 8 months. The first start, 2-3 weeks, you can have something to eat. This is we call strategy of the King Bhumipol, the King Ramanai. Very simple. That's why, Emily, if the journalists come, stay with me in the farm. Why Emily know? Pimu know that because we have journalism from New York Times. One time, she worked with the Pulitzer organization, the Pulitzer in New York. She came to stay with my farm for 2 days. Wow! You see, she stay here, this jungle. She stay and then she look, and then when she walk out, very hot and heat, she say. Now she realized that, that's why she wrote the article a lot, I know, Mo check the time. I try to work faster. Look, this is the ultimate goal, The king said, please make something for eat first. He said, sufficient food is basic of life. Sufficient shelter, not big, small, even the mud house or adobe house, you can make it ourselves. Very cooling. My temple, 80% is on mud house. Very cooling. Emily, have you stayed there? You been there? Yes. Pimu, almost. Pimu, he like air condition. And sufficient, look, household use, all of this. And then as I told you, step by step. We have enough offer to the monks. We have something to eat every day. We have something to sell every day. We have something to offer. Get married every day. We have something to give, for the need every day. Because they have a lot of things. Banana, papaya, guava, everything. Even the fish. But the fish, I say, if you get the fish, don't let me see. You have to know when I walk away, then you get the fish, I don't mind. You see, that's what I follow the king. My king, as everyone know, the United Nations give him an award, winning the Development Lifetime Achievement Award. Why? Because this one, his work impact to the world. Even though very present time, Putin, he come to see the king. How he going to prevent his country. And then the king's Ramanai talk to him. You get the food from Ukraine, from another country. But you cannot make your food yourself. But when something's disaster, how you going to survive? But my land, you cannot plant it. No, the land, so many big land. And then he brought on the research, come to make him in the Paris and try to get back, check it up. Now he have a lot of food to feed his people. You see, because the food is the best in the world. The food is one on earth, as Buddha say. The food. The very important, as I told you, oxygen, water, and food, very important. Yes, this is what his strategy to talk about. Sufficiency economy is the basic fundamental of life. But we are looking for the food or looking for the money, you see. What we did now, what we have done ourselves, we harm ourselves. Oh, study very hard. Oh, check that project. All this, so suffer. Why we have to let life very simple, slow life, enjoy, smile and enjoy life, You see, but we are very suffer. Because I suffer like you before, because I used to work for George W. Bush. In Texas. You know that. My ex-guy is photographer. I'm a photojournalist before. 35 years, 27 kilogram every day, man. Spy 1, 2, 3 camera, Yeah, very suffer. That's why I'm short, because too heavy for a long time. You see? I'm worth a lot of money, but unhappy. Oh man, when you get sick, hello, Mr. Sam, why don't you work today? Oh, I'm sick. No, if we have appointment, you have to go. Look, you see, no freedom, even though we have money. That's why money is not a happy. Money is not a freedom. You see, this is what I want you to learn. The ends, because I work fast. Because I know Moon was my best friend for a long time. Because he give a lot of hour for master, But I know. But I'm very happy to see you on here. My information here. Look, I want to describe a little bit. King Bhumibol you say that our country is rich. When he's talking about rich, rich is not money. He said rich is love and compassion, culture, food, water, sun, trees. That's his rich. Our country is rich. It's not our country have a lot of money. No, he doesn't. But when we talk about rich, but we understanding money, right? Oh, everyone make so difficult than what he think. That's why he said, this is the world is new theory of King Bhumibol. All right. I didn't have much time, but I want to give you my information, with Emily sometime, on my friend. Yes, this is on my YouTube. You can come to my YouTube.